Welcome back to the hearing, Mr. Camara.
Okay.
We're just waiting for interpretation.
Yeah, he said it's okay.
I hope that you had a good lunch.
Yes. I've had a good lunch and my stomach is filled up.
That's what we like to hear.
That's what happened.
I would like to remind you that you're still under oath. Therefore, the interpreters have asked for a few seconds to make some changes.
There's some noise.
The noise
Yes,
is still
there's
there.
noise from here.
The noise is still there.
Noise from here.
Are we ready to proceed?
No.
This is for the interpreters. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, we can proceed now.
Thank you. Mr. Camara, prior to the break,
Mr. Camara, handingula.
you told us that on the 10th of April, 2000,
April karotil tang 2000 sangokono.
you were with the Quick Reaction Force
Nundulato e kafadamu ye QRF.
at Farafenye Barracks
Farafenye la sojar cordato.
when you were asked, when you were instructed by your commander to fall in.
Otumoleng alla commander kali fall in, kali finti ali tembe.
As I mentioned to you earlier, we are going to take it slow in order to understand everything that happened.
Ako kaya foyenu nyato mbatala le doma mpurunsi kulu fahamu.
Can you tell us what time the commander called the soldiers to assemble?
Foisa fono nyenne wati jumalom komanda ye komandiro ke puru sojaro le wuli ye lo.
What time we get 4 to 5 that?
It was around 4 o'clock to 5.
Can you tell us the name of the commander that called you to fall in at Farafenye Barracks?
Commander to fonye meyali commandi prali fall in Farafenye Barracks.
Atomu Babukari Sanya, Babukari Keta.
His name is Babukar Keta.
Can you tell us what his rank was at the time?
Ako foisa fono nyenne ala rank mu munetinu wotumu abe makama jumalto.
Ala rank mu captain.
He was a captain.
So when he called the soldiers to assemble, fall in as you put it,
Ako biraye sojaro lu commandi puru ye fall in cartel ka fo nyamen.
can you tell us how many soldiers assembled at that point?
A foisa fono nye sojar jelle benta jenu wotembo.
Sojaro mimben jadada fo tansa wanin kilindal.
Well, the amount of soldiers who were there was about 31 of us.
Can you tell us what Captain Babukar Keita said when you all assembled?
Ako foisa fono nyene Captain Babukar Keta e munefo birali be fallinta fali futata je.
Birim fallinta mfradaja ko.
After the fall-in, he said,
Makangol beke Makati.
there was something happening in Makati. That means there was a demonstration in Makati. That's where we are going to. He told us.
Did he provide you with any information about that demonstration?
Ako wogere o me ka fo nya demonstration o fa kibarle dial akoto bang.
Ka kibaro dina jeba o lodu la jeba.
Ha ko lodu la je fa kibarle fali ay muna fali.
Ali akonyele ko alna ngabula moto kono.
He didn't give us any information. He just told us come and board this vehicle.
Did he tell you who was demonstrating at
Ako
Makati?
fire fali ne jumanyo lebe ogere o ke kam Makati.
Ha aya fonyele ko karabdu non Makati karamdu non lebe karambo tinya kanje.
He informed us that there were some students who are vandalizing things inside the town.
Did he tell you in which areas the students were in Makati?
Ako fo aya fo endako karamudo niol be ma fanjumalo makati sada kono.
Magar sata ko wala karamuto ti karambungoto.
It was at the school that this vandalizing was taking place.
Did he tell you what he expected you to do upon arrival at Makati?
Ako fo aya fali nako ning altar al furata je ata jikita munala na altar jalbe men kala je ba.
Ati jikta minna wala mako ye ayala kabir mul folinda na ramul tala fulati ay kido yalan kido be mol bulle oto be kiaraf.
Well, after the falling, he divided us into two groups, but we were all having guns. We were all armed.
What I'm trying to understand is whether he gave you any instructions about what you should do when you arrive in Makati in relation to the demonstration.
Faham wala nyindiko fo kabring al furata makati. Fay kango diallo ko misal fa asafa nal asafa le ko ning al furata albe nyine kala furana kala nal furata makati alafta ka wala long.
Ha wala mninda ko ni multa da makati ko min di niwul be bero fayla mo kana mo bun kidola isi blanco be je blanco already molla isi wo fay.
He told us when we reached at Makati, students are throwing stones, but nobody should take real bullets and shoot be used if necessary.
You told us that the group that was waiting at Farafenya Barracks, the QRF force, had weapons.
Ako ya fajang fananko kafo membe nung Fajara Barracks. Farafenya Barracks. Benung batundola QRF nu. Joran bebu.
Can you tell us what kind of weapons you had?
Ofo isa fono commission ya mun joran sifal le be bulunu wotembo.
Yalo men be batulola men be je ani men katay be bu groupe kilingol bara itela fulaldi.
Those who assembled there were divided into two groups.
Yo men kata.
Those going
ay blanco di wolela.
are supplied with blank bullets.
Kese tanni woro.
Each mole momoning kese tanni woro bang.
Men kata.
Each one was given 16 blank bullets.
Who gave you those blank bullets?
Jumale blank bullet soldi.
Na captain ni Babukar Keta.
It was the captain Babukar Keta.
Apart from the 16 blank bullets that each of you had, what other kind of ammunition did you have?
Kuninga botao 16 or kese tanni woro la mealan ko blank bullet then. Alcohol killing now kill na mun kesa façon ne bebu.
Life round wala ni wala duty la je. Ni be duty le kara life round no soto.
Okay, when we are going on duties, they give you live rounds. So we were also munta o live round no fanali babu ali bulle bang.
Ha bembulle o bembulle.
We were having in our possession live rounds which were also supplied to us, different from the blank bullets.
Can you tell us how many live rounds you had each?
Well,
sorry, there's no interpretation. We did not receive any interpretation.
Oh, for isa no mole al dodo kunkilina live round jelle be bulo kono.
Nkola fote live round me mol bulje mangasina nanle mangasina ka kese tan sabala sudo.
Each one of us was having 4 magazines, and each magazine takes 30 bullets. Those were the live rounds.
So to be clear, each of you had 120 live rounds and 16 blanks. Is that correct?
Keme wala balbul aning muang aning blank tan ni woro.
Yes, that's the truth.
Were you given specific instructions regarding the live rounds?
Pues kango dialla la fam fanke o kasuji ning o live round la kola ba.
Wala nga ko ni mol tata je mo kana mo bung live round no blanco wala na di mol.
He told us categorically that nobody should use live rounds. The reason for giving us the blank bullets is that when we go there, if it becomes necessary, we use only blanks.
Well, considering that those were his instructions, did he take away your live rounds?
ko ni ajube kawo men di Allah fo anata na Allah life ranol tal bulle ba
ani amate bulde.
No, he didn't take the live rounds from us.
So you were simply told to use blanks when necessary, but you were allowed to carry live rounds.
nda kawo di Allah wala minti ko alsi blanks use bari inata na life ranol fanal di Allah
Ha life round be mbulle ko wala fa ko ni kara KRF le life round ko tere bulle ko life round buka bo bulu ni be KRF.
Well, that's it. Whenever you are at the QRF, you are always having live rounds. That is always with us. About we were supplied these 16 blank blades in case when we want to use it.
16 blanks are not a lot. Is that correct?
ko blank tang ani woro o manke jamare fo
A blank tang a Seattle kadu mo jamale bari mo tanni woro ala o Seattle.
Well, it's a little bit many because the amount of people going, we were many, and each of us was given 16 blanks. That's enough.
So you felt that 16 was enough because a lot of you were going, right?
o ite inje ko blank tang ani woro ite to o siadal kadum al do kunkilina e tang ani woro di Allah annual siadal
Ah,
Yes.
How many of you proceeded to Makati?
ko wodo silang al mo jelle silo muta kata makati
because motor fulalem.
I didn't count how many of us were going, but it was 2 trucks filled. They were not big trucks which left.
You told us that there were about 32 or so of you gathered at the QRF. Is that correct?
ko ya ko mo le jam fanon ko al tol men kafura nyoma kata katara o QRF to al dara fo motan saba anim fula fo men si arode fo toñalem ba
Yes, that's it. But after later on, he divided us into 2 groups.
So 2 roughly equal groups. Is that correct?
ko wada ka munda wala nyindi groupe fula kafu fula fo wala
I'll tell her I'll get a kafufula in kafufulo, I'll be kanyanta mo yirikola leba. Yes, the two groups, not all of us went. Some of us went, but the others stayed at the QRF.
I'm trying to get an estimate of roughly how many of you boarded the vehicles.
ko ala fita ka lonne ko mo yiri ko jelle altro mo yiri ko jelle bulata moto nyinne kata
Was it more than 10 of you?
parce tambita mo tangola la ba
Yes, tambita tangolel.
Yes, we were more than 10 people.
Was it more than 20 people?
tambita mo wonna la ba
Na mantam askeno mumonti.
Well, it might be 20 people, but not more than 20 people.
Thank you for that.
ya barka ila jabiro
So can you tell us what happened next? Around what time did you leave Farafenye?
fo sa isa fono mo le kotake mune nata na ke kabrin wadi jumala montro wadi jumala al furata farafanya al bota farafanya
Abri mbota farafenye. Data Brikama ba.
When we left Farafenye, we went to Brikama Bar.
Can you tell us what time you arrived at Brikama
ko
Bar?
fo isa fono mo le montro wadi jumala al furata bilkama ba
Brikama ba sutol do 8 to 9 lem furata je.
Arrived at Brikama Bar at night, it was around 8 to 9 o'clock.
What happened when you arrived at Brikama Bar?
neketa bidala furata bilkama ba sa do
Dem furata Brikama ba commandana ta jina ngala moto aling polisol diam da follow.
When we arrived at Brikama Bar, the commander alighted from his vehicle and he talked to the policemen on the ground.
Yo anata na koma ay mol gindin ay intol gindi mo do ko don mo lulu.
He came back and told us to alight from the vehicle, 5 of us.
Did he tell you why?
fo ya fale ne mune ma dalilo di ba
A fonya ko nga jijang ngin ko ye mo diningol le sor jam min la fe girew kala.
He just told us to alight from the vehicle because there are students here who are preparing to stage a demonstration here.
Are we still referring to the same commander, Captain Keita?
hani kabi fombe o komanda kiringola kumo fo kamba wala captain keta
Wala Captain Keta ha.
Yes, he's the man, Captain Keita.
You said he told 5 of you to alight from the vehicle.
akoy ko kabringa jita ko altol mo lulé ji moto nyin kono
You've already told us at the time that your rank was a corporal.
adu ya fo commission e fana o wato la o jabano la wato ila makamu corporal
Ha.
Yes.
Can you give us the names of the 4 other soldiers and their ranks?
ko silanse fisa fono commission e altol mo lululo nyin kono ite ko bo ku bore ko la je bo mo nanol nyin i tol ni la makamu munete
Green Jai.
Girinjai was there.
Lance Coblol.
He was a lance corporal.
Kambi.
B,
Prophet.
private.
Lamin camara do fanam do beje.
There was another guy called Lamin Camara.
Aning James Manjako la wadato kabonkono.
Well, the other guy, I cannot remember his name. He's a Manjago man.
JB Mendy. Yes, Mendy Lemar.
Maybe J something Mendy, JB or J Mendy.
But we fought on Liberia.
But he later died in Liberia. We are the 5 people who alighted from the vehicle.
So let's focus on the names that you've given us.
o silanga nyati le mo lulol mo la yemenu to foja
You mentioned a Grain Jai who was a lance corporal.
akoy ko yemo to foja mo green jay di andol dunjay ala makamu mu lance corporal
So Abdul Jai, also known as Grain Jai, lance corporal. You mentioned a Kambi who's a private soldier, who was a private soldier.
e kambi to fanam fo mi alon ko e kala makamu mu private soldier
Can you tell us his first name?
e sa to folo to fango
Aliu Kambi.
His name is Aliu Kambi.
You also mentioned another lamin camara
Lamin Camara.
who has the same name as you.
Yes, sir.
Please wait for the interpretation.
ko e la moy kan na soro la
What was his rank at the time?
mune mala makamu di wato la
Prophet soldier.
He was a private soldier too.
So the way we can distinguish the 2 lamin camaras on the mission was through their ranks. You being a corporal at the
la min
time,
camera
him being
fulol
a
nyin
private.
pour ke bonyoto wala be kele ila makamu di temu lance corporal di wato atemu mundi private soldier di
You also mentioned a Mendy. You said J Mendy or something
JB
like that.
Mendy.
je mendi ye mendi to fanam fo je mendi
Well, JB Mendy.
Yes, that's the man, J.B. Mendy.
In your statement, it states PJ Mendy.
PJ Mendy.
Is that correct?
It's correct.
Yes, that's what's correct, P.J. Mendy.
I know that you understand English, Mr. Camara, but please allow for the interpretation before you
ay
respond.
ñin long ko ay ñin faamu ko ye tubabu kan ye do man ning fuutele bari isi la moy kan na sor la ya kan na sori
Okay, Mamoy.
Yes, I didn't hear.
You said that he's late and he died during in Liberia. Is that correct? Is it Liberia?
abantale andung abanta fo Liberia lem fa fo toñale wori
Wala mtonya.
That's the truth.
I'm trying to seek clarification because in your statement it says Darfur. So I want to make sure we have the right person.
ko alaftale pour jangé sene ya gato ila kuma kan to même be safero to même ila statement odi même be je wala mu dafodi so alaftale pour sene ya
Mola ka fata dafula.
Yes, he's the man I'm talking about. He died in Darfur.
Thank you for that clarification. What was his rank at the time?
ya barka ba ke lo sene andiro to say mune mala makamodi ko jamano la
Prophet soldier.
He was a private soldier.
So out of this group of 5 soldiers from Farafenye who arrived at Brikama Ba,
ko nyin kafu kono mo lulo kono menu bota farafenye kana Brikama ba
you were the most senior.
itela makamo be santola
Is that correct? So who was the leader of the group then?
sayang jumalem alla grupo nyin alla kafo nyin na nyaton kodi
Ntele mo leader ti wato.
I was the leader of the group at the time.
You told us that you came from the engineering branch.
ko ya fo commission fana ko ite botan fanda men na la sojar kunda rol mi ga engineering doku bundar
ntol mu engineer lati
Yes, we were under the engineering section.
yentale pour que ngambra ngafo jene nundo.
Yes, they employed me to do that job. I think I mentioned it here before.
Yes, you did. What about the other four? What part of the army were they from?
silang ita kola o mo nanol kotengol wol wora sojar kunda fanna jumaldo
Wal mu infantry sojarol let.
They were infantry soldiers.
So when you alighted at Brikamaba around 8 or 9 p.m.,
ko biringal furata birkama bal jita moto kono kata memu talanse kata fo talan kono to mafam
can you tell us what you did?
ko isa fo no molew inal alnata na muneke
Awum tala birkamba o sutola sita domanding
After arriving at Brikamaba that night, we sat down for a while.
enata fo namole ko bari nyanta menkela.
Then I informed my colleagues that what we should do now,
Sayingata alikaloya.
let's go to the alkali's place.
Awo kute jam sayinte.
So far, there is nothing happening around here now.
Just a second. Sorry to interrupt you.
you.
Prior to departing from Farafenya Barracks,
ko janningal be gudula farafanya barracks
you were told that the students at Brikamaba were demonstrating and destroying things.
yeyin falen ne ko karamu birkama ba e be balambaya le ke kan andu be fengol tinyaka
When you arrived,
ko biringal furata
did
do fali e fenne je me alon ko memba tandira la ko to nya nyini tinyaro keta janne waron ban tinyaro be keri ne ba
Ani birkama batinya mantinya traje manfentalje.
No, we didn't realize any destruction. We didn't find them doing any destruction.
you said you alighted. Did you go to a particular place in Brikamaba prior to what you're about to tell us?
ako ikal kabral furata birkama ba aljita fo janning kabral furata birkama ba aljita fo altata dula dol to ban janning bina mem fola jang altata da men do ma altata dula dol to ba
Ha ndata alkaloya.
Yes, we went to the alkali when we arrived.
Let me be more specific. Did you go to the police station before you went to the alcalo's
ko
place?
ala fitale pour jaye seneya fo altara police station to bang jannal bida alkalo ya bang fo altara min dole fo jannal bida alkalo ya
Ala moto ngindi police station otol.
The vehicle dropped us at the police station.
Me wala to siri.
That's where we were sitting.
Can you tell us who the station officer at the time was?
ko fo isa fo no commission e jumale mun o jamano jumale mun station officer di o police station do je birkama
Babanding fo mamanding fati.
It must be either Babanding or Mamanding Fati.
Can you tell us if the station officer provided you with any information about what was happening at the time?
Ako, Otembo, fo. Isa fo no nyele bang station officer nyale mentara je kamen to fotem fo ye kibar do fango fanam fali en bang biral futata ji.
Ah birum fraraje.
Yes, when we arrived there,
Nga kabrin tol jita moto kono.
when we alighted from the vehicle,
Yala anin tol la commandal diamu.
we discussed with our commander.
Ndo fanna ta nyininka munek bijang.
So when we arrived, we also asked him what's happening here.
Akonye ko kramtu dino lafta grele kala jam.
He told us that students wanted to stage a demonstration here.
Andun teacher do bijang abe secondary school.
And there is a teacher here who is teaching at the secondary school.
Iko ibo fal.
They said they are going to kill that teacher.
Yo wala kabrin jita je
So when we alighted there,
anyininka wala.
the question we posed to him.
Do you know how many schools were in Brikamaba at the time?
ko fo wato karabunje le birkama ba
Ha wadu la kramu fula je primary school ni secondary school.
There were two schools at Brikamaba at that time, the primary school and the secondary school.
And the officer told you that students wanted to kill the principal
ko kabringa yo fale ko karamudo dino lafta e la principal o nyim fala le
and that they wanted to stage a demonstration.
bi lafta balambaya le wulini la
What did you do next?
ale muneke ko tenke
Wato len dul tata mando bi siadi ele wodi.
Then we went to see somebody, a man, he's a CID officer.
Abe station to jele.
He's stationed at the police station there.
Nga nyininka alkalo yala.
We asked him where the compound of the alkali was situated. We all got up and went to the alkali.
Can you tell us the name of the CID officer that you spoke to?
Ako aldiam da CID officer mine foi sa to fono mole ba.
Ha, Fakeba Dabo.
Yes, his name is Fakeba Dabo.
So did you make it to the Alcalo's house?
Alnar na ta alkalo la kordato la ba.
Birinda Alcalo ya.
So when we went to the alkali, we gave him the word that he should talk to the school children to stop what they wanted to do.
Who spoke to the Alcalo?
Jumala diam da alkalo ni.
I talked to the alkali.
Do you recall his name?
Isa kilo sa to murano la ba.
Alcalo matul bara kontong manyina wala hansa fatile ma kontong.
I cannot recall the alkali's name, but his surname is Fati.
After you told him the purpose of your visit, what did he say?
He said they will talk to the school children, and there is somebody there who happens to be the group leader of the youth in the village.
So what did you do after that?
We went to that youth leader. We told him the same thing. Then we came back.
Do you recall the name of the group leader?
No, I don't know that man's name.
You told us that all of you went, meaning all 5 soldiers. Did you go with anyone else?
All 5 of us went to the alkali, and all 5 of us went to the youth leader too.
You mentioned a CID officer called Fakeba Dabo.
CID officer do of for the mentor mu Fakeba Dabo.
Did he go with you?
No, he didn't accompany us. He just showed us the location of the alkali's compound, but he didn't go with us.
And what about at the group leader's home?
He also told us that he will talk to the students.
Was Fakeba Dabo at the group leader's home?
No, he didn't go to that place also. He just pointed the compound to us, telling us that that's where the youth leader lives, but he didn't go with us.
When you, after having left the police station, gone to the Alcalo's house as well as the group leader's house, did you see any other soldiers in Brikamaba apart from the 5 of you?
Well, if there were any other soldiers, I didn't see them.
So as far as you know, you were the 5 soldiers in Brikamaba, correct?
Yes, that is what I think.
After the group leader's home, where did you go next?
We came back to the police station and sat down there.
Around what time did you arrive at the Brikamaba police station?
Was it when we came from Farafenye or?
No, the question is, when did you go back to the police station? After you had gone to the Alcalo's house and the group leader's house?
Well, it didn't take us long. It didn't go beyond 30 minutes.
Can you give us an idea of the time?
ko fo montro wato ite fila miraro ila kunna miraro isa fo isa dino isa fo no ba
because coming from Brikama ba otumo after 9 to 10 le.
When we arrived at Brikamaba, it was after 9 to 10.
Mosa mira no ko tabo be kala 11 le.
Well, one can take it that it must be around 11 o'clock.
At the Brikamaba police station,
ko Brikamaba police station oto
did you see anyone who was arrested in connection with the demonstration?
way moji je nyalo ta mo kanjele ka fo ko nyi ya muta nyi balamba ya la ko la ba
Hani ndemaje.
No, I didn't see anyone there.
Did you have an opportunity to see the area where detainees are held?
ko fo inata na nyi silo so da banka mol je mi alon ko ye mutale ye di sindida men to jeto ba
Police station o kono fo.
In the police station or somewhere else different from the police station?
In the police station, did you have opportunity to
police
see
station oto
either the cells or some other area where
idena
detainees are
nyana
held?
ina na nyi harje so da ban pour ka mo je mi alon ko ya muta police station oto je fo selo kono la ban waranto dinkira to station oto je mi alon ko ya sindi je do
Hani ndemeje.
No, I didn't see anybody around the police station who has been arrested.
The Commission has received testimonies from different witnesses
commission e kuma kan so mol bulja mo jamal bulja
indicating that at the very least 2 people were arrested and detained that evening.
ando e nyin tande jango ko nyin keri ko la fam jeto mo fula e wol muta e arrest
The head boy and the assistant head boy of Brikamaba School.
Brikamaba karamo ila karamo do dinni wol lak fannala ila sunguti non la karola ila nyaaton ko anin kamba non la karola ila nyaaton ko ka me head boy anin head girl yol mutale
Mal fo sibula jaldintul kanaje barantul la nar ngoji mammo arrestinti nyaade.
Well, I don't know, they might have been arrested and released before we arrived, but in our presence there, nobody was arrested.
So your testimony is that from around 8, 9, 10, 11,
ko woto wala nyindi ko etela kuma kan woto wala nyindi ko kabo talanse konondo tang fotan nin killing
no detained persons were at the station.
mo mantaran police station oto je mi alon ko abe marole kono
Nko nte malo nani membe kono to. Manfuta banda kono to ke jube bar maji je anu malo.
Well, I don't know because I didn't go right into the police station. If that is the situation or the cells, I didn't see that area. I didn't go in there. So this is why I don't know whether there were people detained there.
Were you or any members of your team involved in any arrests?
ko fo ite waranto e mo nyolo ni menutare ni membe kafo groupe killing fo mo soro dal meyan ko e data taw mutaro arrest ro ko nyingo mutaro nyin kono ba
Hani makala muda.
No, I am not aware of that.
Okay, we will come back to that point.
kombina murla na woto ta
What about the issue of a curfew?
ko finyi na kuodu
Did your group impose a curfew upon your arrival in Brikamaba?
biring al furata birkama ba sare kono fo alla ka fo nying alla groupe nying inata na ko fi dundi birkama ba kono le ba
Dol man ko fi dundi birka because kabim furata kabring mo beke fom pareta nko en ko ngana ata ala me sirin blakelin.
Well, we didn't impose any curfew there. When we arrived after sitting for some time, then we said, okay, let's try and brew some green tea.
Did you at any point that evening
fo ite wati soto dal ba wula rola
disperse any gatherings in Brikamaba?
kafo mi alon kafo etara birkama ba kono ale na ali janjanje fo ali o kere je ba
Hani mo farank.
No, we didn't disperse any group there.
We have received testimony from the principal of the Brikamaba school
ako kuma kan soto jang kabo birkama ba karamo nyin na nyaton ko memu la principal odi
Mr. American Mendy.
ka fa Mr. American Mendy
He testified that soldiers came into his compound and dispersed the students that were there.
sojarol nata la korda to ye karamundo dinningol janjang e menu be ala korda konon
Ngomen kala mutade kabring kata al kaloya. Musol be la fen al kalo sokone je. musol iborta.
Well, what I can attest to is that when we were going to the alkali's compound, women were singing religious songs inside the alkali's compound. But the moment they saw us coming, they ran away. I told them that don't run away. We are not here for you people. Yes, that happened.
The question is, did you go to the principal's home
Ko
in
ñinin
the
karo
school?
men wala ñinti ko fo alta da principal wala coordinator ban karamoto
In order to disperse students who were at his home?
ñin kamala ko pour ka karamoto dinnol janjang men bala coordinator ji
Principal or coordinator.
That night of the 10th of April, we haven't moved yet to the
April
next
10
day.
and 11 April 10 o suto ñin mamta 11 follow manta tan nin kini wala
No, ndol mandaji.
No, we didn't go to the principal's compound.
Okay, let's move on.
silang sida
So you arrived back at the Brikama Ba police station around 11 p.m.
ako alfura da brikama ba police station o talan montoro talan tan nin kili
Did anything else happen that night?
o suto ñin kudo ku dan sunarna ke jeda ba
Hani kumang keje o sutoto.
No, that night, nothing happened that night.
Can you tell us what happened the next morning?
o fo sai sa fo no mole muna narna ke o samo somanda
Ha, somanda,
Yes, in the morning,
fakeba dabo o siadio.
the CID man Fakeba Dabo,
Ako ngata teacher dole kama ila secondary school.
he told us to go after a teacher who was at the secondary school. Yes.
What were you meant to do in relation to that teacher?
ako tija ñin naltata kama alba mune kalala
Ijanya ako kramdo ndungol leko iba falale.
He said that the students said that they were going to kill that teacher.
Dungara kamara ngasama na station.
He said we should go and pick him up and bring him to the station.
What time was that?
ontoro wari jumala woti
8 after 8 le. Immediately after 8 somanda kabri wulda.
That was 8 after 8, immediately after 8 in the morning when we got up.
Prior to that, did you at any point make any arrests that morning?
janni wo fo wati sotodal bang wo somandala altoli aresro ale aresro kala bang
Dolma arresto ke somanda juno.
We didn't arrest anybody that morning.
So no member of your team arrested anyone that morning. Is that what you're saying?
ko wara kamunda ika folo ko altol ilo grupo ñin kono moteje me aresro ke wo somandala
No sir.
Yes, we didn't arrest anybody.
We will come back to that.
be murlana o wato fannala
So in the morning you were told to go to the principal. Tell us what happened.
sayin o somandala kaleta principal o ñin ya saya fo mune narana ke
Abrin tara principal kam.
When we went for the principal,
Jeto sonko wulte jele.
Mumfeng?
Sonko wulte jele, sonko wulte
Yes,
jele.
that's where the quarreling started.
Because birin ko mbe teacher nyin sambala.
When we said that we are going to go away with the teacher,
Karamdo dinol ko munat na nari la karam mo je.
the students said, why did we come to their school?
Let's take it step by step, Mr.
ma
Camara.
domando Mr Camara
When you left the station after 8 in the morning,
ko biringal bora station o do montoro talanse tambira domani o somandala
it was you and 4 of your men, is that correct?
o jeedo menu benu je wala mo itati ani la moño mo nano
Yes.
Were you carrying weapons?
fo kidol bal bulu lenu ba
Ha kido mbul barende na kesu pino kesol be men kono.
Yes, we all had guns, but the Ikola Mumfeng,
Kesu pino.
the case webbing where the bullets are,
Nga bondile nga mabudlad.
I took it from my body and kept it somewhere.
What kind of weapons were you carrying?
ko mon kidi façon sifala be de bulonu
AK-47.
We were having AK-47s.
Wala bentol bebu.
But that's what all of us had.
You said you took ammunition, is that correct?
ko ye ammunition ota fo correct le wo toñale modi bang
Hata unko nga mabo.
Yes, I kept it.
We know that you had live rounds and you had blanks.
ngayin faham le ko ye kese tonyal sotole ye kese sobel sotole anu ye blanks kesol fan sotole
Mbola ukese to nyaka memfute.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The live rounds are the bullets I kept.
Why did you do that?
munaya tina yoke
Because keso pino ke brand nungala ko nindara ngindulando askeno ndimborol be boje o ngamboro sotoje.
Case webbing is something that is uncomfortable when we are carrying it. And I was thinking that where we are going, we might be chased away, we might be running away from the place, and it might be disturbing me. That's why I kept it.
And a ketambulu mistake will different gafu boysoli puru yela case no bondi.
And it was also a mistake for me to tell the other people to remove their case webbings and keep them.
Do you mean it was a mistake for you not to tell the other soldiers to remove their live ammunition?
ko foyle akoto mu ne wala nyindi ko I filitale e mara e jumital do man din ka fo e moño dole pour yena kese to be nyinki bondi kalma bo
Yes.
Can we have clarity on this? Because apparently the interpretation was not clear.
Jang sene jang lafta jang sene andele. Aha. Ako eko nyim kete mistake quality pour mum feng.
Case webino. Case webin. Keso ka kemen kono.
Ha ngalo.
Alam ikabule kangol jang.
Ha.
Yo wala wobe mo be balale life round be wala kono.
So silang eko bira eko mistake la ka fo ye talu mabo bang fo.
Ha ko amabo.
Yes, it was a mistake for me to tell them to remove their case webbings and keep them away.
Did you tell the other soldiers to remove their live rounds?
foya foya soldier ko moño yena pour yela kesol nyim bondi ba
Ha anko wala fote.
Yes, that's what I'm saying now.
Did they do that?
foya o kele
Maki kabrin arakramudo.
They didn't do it, but when we went to the school,
No, 1 second. Let's just focus on what you've just said.
ani nga nyati lim yemen fo jan science ten
You said you told them to remove the live rounds, but they did not do it. Is that clear? Please wait for the
ko
interpretation.
pour yela kesol nyim bondi bari make
Ko mistake tale pour ka fo ente enta bondile. Ka fo toliye mistake tale birin tata fo natale ngafoe pour ya bondi.
I made a mistake. I took off mine and kept it. But I didn't tell them to remove theirs. We went until when we came back, that's the time when I informed them to remove their case webbings.
Okay, now it's clear.
ko ra sene ya
Why didn't you tell them to remove their live rounds at that point?
ako mun ya sabu ma fo pour yela life ranul bondi o wato la
Ko la fo ba nde nda bolle genda fule bar mistake tale.
That's what I'm saying. So far, I took off mine and kept it. I should have informed them too, but I forgot. It was a mistake on my side.
So even though you knew it wasn't something you would need, you forgot to tell your soldiers.
nyaaw nya ite al fendam nyindi mi alon ko ite sula la bari akete filol di pour ka fo
Ha bar kabim mutara.
Yes, but when we came back,
Rimbora wo kende wo ya jana school door jana.
after leaving the premises of the
Nga fo
school,
ene pour be yeta ma.
I told them to go and remove their case webbings and keep it.
Let's focus. So you forgot to tell them to remove the live ammunition before you went to the school.
ako inyina tale ka fo pour que la life ranul kela kese sobel nyim bondi janding albita
Wota kramundo. Ha anko wala fo ngo mistake tale.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was a mistake on my side. I didn't tell them to remove their case webbings.
So tell us what happened when you arrived at the school.
say afo mole mune keta bringal fota krammo
Rimfata kramudo.
When we arrived at the school,
Nkombe o sambala na mbake ba dunte bunkono.
when we wanted to bring the man, Bakeba went into the house.
Anadiamuda.
They discussed something.
Before that,
janni wo
step by step,
simfa nim fi simfa ngaga wote
when you arrived at the school, what did you observe?
bring al fota krammo nyoto mune keta la korosi dati
Rimfata kramudo.
When we arrived at the school,
Adol tra kramu konole.
we found some in the school there.
Ngadol tra banda.
Some were standing outside.
Who were those people? that
Juma
you
lo
found
moldi
there?
menu be yemenu taraje.
Karamdu di ningol.
They were students.
At that point, did you and all your soldiers enter the school or not?
Fo wato la ite ini moñol sojarol ñing albe dunda karamo kono ñine kono le bang fo han fo almandu.
Hani mbeba ndu karamu do wollo ta karamu dato jele.
We all didn't go in. They stood at the gate.
And you went inside the school, correct?
Ko jeeto ite dunda karamo ñing kono to nyaale ba.
Ha nde dunda karamu kono ning fake ba dabo.
Yes, I went into the school myself and Fakeba Dabo.
Par fake ba dunda ka diamu teacher ñi.
But Fakeba went into the house to talk to the teacher.
Can you tell us where the teacher's residence is located within the school?
Ko fo isa fo no mole. Tichol ñine la sabata dingirani ka fo da me residence abe sabata mindo abe karamo e mindo ma fanne.
Ila sabar la brikam.
Abe karamo kono e mindo ma fanne.
Awu karamu.
But if you enter the school, it's on the left-hand side of the compound.
When you arrived at the principal's compound, did you enter inside?
Alfuda principal o ñinna korda ñingono fal dunda kono tale ba.
Ko mala fo principal le bang.
I'm not sure whether he's the principal.
Teacher le ka nya fo ñewol ñama ko teacher do be je ko ba butel.
Well, but he's a teacher anyway, and we got the information that the students said they are going to beat him.
Thank you for that clarification.
Ko ya barka e purila o senendi yoro.
So when you arrived at the teacher's compound, did you enter the compound?
Ko biringal furata teacher ñinna korda bundaro kurdaro fal dunda korda iku dunda korda ñin kono le ba.
Kawlo fo ko damu nano lota ko karamu darul. Barinde ni fake ba dunda bunguro ndefana lota bundaro.
Yes, when we arrived at the school, my 4 colleagues stood at the gate of the school. But me and Fakeba Dabo, we went inside the school, and it was Fakeba who went into the room to talk to the teacher.
I want to clarify something.
Ko alafta kay fenne sene andi jam.
I understand that you said the students wanted to beat him, and you also said the students wanted to kill him. Which one is it?
Aya fam ñim fam ko iko karamlo dino ñin lafta lipalale andu iko lafta fala fana ñim fulol jumal munem mundi jumalam kuma kan jumalam.
Na force wano ngamra ngole ko iko ba fala.
Yes, my first statement, I said that they said they were going to kill him. That's what I said initially. Yes. That's what he told me. But I don't know whether that's the truth, but that's what he told me.
Okay. So thank you for that clarification.
Ko ya barka ba gelo senendi yoro.
So it's Fakeba, the CID officer, who went and spoke to the teacher.
Munta Fakeba wala tata diamuta teacher ñi.
When Fakeba came out, what did he tell you?
Birim Fakeba findita nambanta ay muna foye.
Fakeba bira finida ko kabanta akamanta.
When Fakeba came out, he told me that the teacher said he is not going anywhere.
Did Fakeba give you any other information when he came out?
Na boda wala Fakeba kibar ko tan dilala bang kabra findita na.
Bira finida ko.
When he came out, he said,
police station janila.
He said the students said they are going to burn down the police station. That's where they are running to. That's how we also ran with the students towards the police station.
When you say you ran with the students,
yes, we all ran together because we were trying to reach the station before the students.
Were the students running in front of you as well as behind you?
Well, we were mixed. Some were behind, some were in front of us.
At that point, where were your weapons?
The guns were...
Did you or any of your soldiers at that point shoot your weapons?
No, nobody fired a gun at that time.
Apart from running, meaning you were running, the students were running, did anyone else do anything?
o ninga botalla borola wala nyindi go albe borikan karamudo dinol fana be borikan fo alef ku soro ale menke jeba ale menke ba
hani man fenke jede ngon ka borla nga nyo sabanje pour ikana je janni.
No, we didn't do anything, nothing happened. We were just running so that we can reach the place, so that the students will not burn down the police station.
Can you tell us what happened when you arrived at the police station?
police afono mole bira la fura police station ro muna nata nake
Nimfla police station do.
When we arrived at the police station,
Wado mura ngafo nyine nkale ko alala keso nyimabo. Ala bundal balal ya mabo.
that's the time when I told my colleagues to remove their webbings and keep them.
What time will fengo start? Kurkari fayo start.
That's the time when the stoning started.
So let's take it slow.
nga domandoma
When you arrived at the station,
biringa la fura police station ro
what did you observe?
itela cross lo yemuna dila
Tela cross lo mendina wado.
The observation I had at that time,
Gos karabinu ila fatala wadumo kama somandala nundo kabritol bidaje barbiri na ngatra Seattle.
when we came back, we found that the students' number increased.
Bari polisol bela bungo nole. Polisol bela officer ko jele.
But the police were inside the station,
Bari man findi.
but they didn't come out
Lukam makoy.
to help us.
When you saw the students, what, if anything, were they doing?
ako ko biringa le karamudo diningol ni atra ku beje be menke kanu yemuna ngoti yemuna nge
Wadumo kurkari fayo lakati mandun noje. Ndol nata ngamol tela ndala. Purka bungo so round.
Well, they were stoning. That's what they were doing. So when we arrived, we surrounded the building.
Can you tell us who was stationed where regarding your group?
ko foisa fono molie ale nyo talantala nyaadi le alla ka fo nyingo momo be tar la marlen jamma fam jumala be tar la marlen jamma fam
Ndebe silo kam mafale.
I was on the side of the road.
Do be silo kan te ma.
The other one was on the other side.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one, and on which side?
jumale be minto ni minto jumale mo bilo minto ni minto
Girin jay
Girin Jai.
ani bo mem faranu.
Side was
kon jumal ton
Korda ko mama fa.
Behind the compound.
and what about PJ Mendy? Where was he standing?
DJ Mendi no ada
Ije
bilo
men datal
ni
ni nyimbe ko ma je.
PJ Mendy was the man with Girin Jai behind.
What about Aliu Kambi? Where was he stationed?
Alu kambi wo tarta jamma fa comme e ka fo man ko ka salung la ma fa.
Aleo Kambi was the man standing on the southern side of the police station.
And lastly, where
Camara,
was
wabetili
Lamin
bola
Camara, private soldier?
Lamin Camara was standing on the eastern side of the compound.
You said at that point you told them to put away their live rounds.
koy ko o wato la ya fo ne ko pour yela kesol kidol nyin landi kesol nyin landi
Did they do so?
ko yo kele ba
Ay make.
They didn't remove their webbings.
But you were the senior man on the ground.
itela mu nyaaron goti o dinkiral
Yes.
Ha ndem nyara ko bar
Wait for the question. Was
Wait, I'm
this a
winning, Carl.
suggestion or was it an order?
Nyendung
ila kunna ila miro lol ti bam foy kangole di
e kan wala jara do.
ko fo i fangola kunna miro lol mbang foy kangole di la ba
Yeah,
ila
order le di la.
order mbang
Awara jiran ko pour ya fen kesbe do landi. Ye mambo dulado.
It was an order. I gave them an order to remove their webbings.
But they refused to do so.
re balanta le kawoke
Market.
Yes, they didn't carry out my order.
na fo mole biring karamodo dinol nyin commencé ka
Biribe-
berol fay
Birika bero fay bake.
When the stoning became intense,
Ye Aliu barama kumuta Aliu kambi.
Aliu Kambi was wounded on his head.
Ye PJ mandi bunga singoro.
PJ Mendy was stoned on his leg.
So wato nada fo fake wai.
That's the time when I told Fakeba,
ay mako in namol to menu tammite tata jana Makati.
Help us to get those who passed, who went to Makati.
So you were asking for reinforcement at that point.
Amunta ebe sembe la fanyiningol la wotumo. Yes.
Was there any shooting at that point?
Ako tembo fo kido kumatale bang.
Kido kuma mindo mbedameng.
Albedameng.
Ha ko to mo nyun ke nyun bung.
Yes. Yes, the students were stoning and we were replying with blank bullets so that they can be far away from us.
At that point, could you tell that what your colleagues were firing were blank bullets?
Ako tembo foi isi aseriano le ko e kafunyolo ulfanal ka blank kesol le faibang.
Ala indulado ko sediabe ko leala.
It will be very difficult for me to ascertain to that. Because I told them to use only blank bullets. But if anybody shot anything there which wasn't a blank, then that guy disobeyed me.
Are you saying that as a trained soldier, you cannot differentiate between blank bullets and live ammunition?
Ako saying why written soldier rolled? Fo imanyin fatam fanso long blank keso anin kese sobe oni kumata foite bono la nyoto. I stood here and declared that. Said that I am an electrician. The training I did.
Food training all along aninka kido ka afanya aninka kogni koma kido kumakao o nyimolo.
The training I went through is how to march and how to handle guns. But gunfire, the sound of gunshots, well, I cannot differentiate that.
When you give your answers, please look at me or the commissioners so that we can also see your demeanor.
Ko niye la jabiro di isa ta fangu jube ye commissioner la fanan jube isa je financi la lord lalo.
So at that point, your belief that the soldiers were shooting blanks was because you told them to use their blanks, correct?
Ko ila jikiri la ramen wala nyindi ko wato la soldier rol mi e fayro ke ko ye kese fole le fay jikira nyina ko ye kawmendi la ye wala ke futonyala.
Kabri be fayro.
When they were shooting,
njikira wala ko blanco e ko le fay.
Well, I hope that they used blank bullets. That's what I told them.
So that hope means that you couldn't have known if they used live ammunition. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you use any live ammunition?
Use that no more advice use.
I didn't use live bullets, and I didn't advise any one of them to use live bullets.
How long did that shooting continue for?
Because
the shooting didn't take long, so because when I sent for reinforcements, when they were coming, they came with 2 pickup vehicles. Wasa came with his pickup. Balde also came with his pickup.
Let's try to get a clear testimony regarding the duration. You told us that you went to the school sometime after 8 a.m., correct? You weren't at the school for a long time, and then you went back to the police station. How far is the school from the police station?
The distance between the school and the police station? Well, it's a little bit lengthy. The distance is a little bit lengthy.
So around what time did you arrive at the police station before the shooting started?
It
can be 1 hour, because when we were returning, we all came running.
So let's say around 9 a.m., correct?
Pero mo sini fa no talang kono to ma fa samanda fo tonyale.
Yes, it's around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Can you tell us around what time the reinforcements came in the form of Camara and Lieutenant Camara and Balde?
Ko fo isa fo no mo la faro ketani wati jumal la min keda wasa camara aning Lieutenant Balde la.
10 ibe fura wara mina jema fa.
The time they were arriving around there was around 10 to 11.
Are you sure about that?
Faila ta ko mo la ba.
Fonte la wala ba.
Allah. Yes, I'm sure of that.
How were you able to tell the time?
Ako bondro nyingi wato nyi yo fono nyadi la lonno nyadi.
That time I had no watch with me.
Comme nga miral dron comme birintol botna njana ani min kita aku kono je wato wala nan ko askeno hotel.
I just estimated the time we took to go there and the time we came back. I just estimated, but I wasn't having a watch.
Askeno 11 ma from Franklin.
It can be around 11 o'clock.
So what happened when they arrived?
Kumula nata na ke biri furata.
Biri wal nata ñunu bortal mol membe sata kono kam bumbero la wal bortal.
Well, when they arrived, the students and people who were stoning us ran away.
At that point, do you know if anyone was injured as a result of gunshot?
Ko fo wato la fo afratila londo la fo moso la member mara je kasujini kese fayo la menketa ba.
Anko en dolamul baraman namul baraman la mo fula.
Yes, 2 of my men were wounded.
Let me repeat the question. At that point, do you know if anyone was injured as a result of gunshots?
Ka foko wo molu kono fo mo sotonta je la menna baramo sababo kita kidi kesote.
No wo man koy made katum wo dol mo me nyininka ka foy ko jumala baramata o mantaje ke jube because itol ka borle ikata.
Well, that's not clear to me. I didn't go there to check and nobody told me because they ran away and left. So this is why I cannot ascertain too whether any one of them was wounded.
So can you tell us what you observed as the reinforcement came in the form of Lieutenants Camara and Balde?
For science, I fono mole. Ite la korosilo e muna dila. Biring reinforcement o kera wala lafaro kera kabonang Lieutenant wasa Camara ya aninka Balde ya.
Kabru wo kera ñunu bortale because ko dum mol sojaro franciata.
Well, when that happened, they ran away. They all ran away because when they saw that the soldiers' number increased, they ran away.
Yo, kurkatifayo dara.
At the time when the stoning decreased.
Was there any shooting when those soldiers arrived?
Biro sojarol fura fo fayro ketale ba.
Ha wo sojarol kabri bina.
Yes, when those soldiers came,
ibe fayro la no moto kono ini moto men kana.
They were shooting with their guns even when they were on board their vehicles on arrival. Yes.
Do you know the first names of Lieutenants Camara and Balde?
Ko Lieutenant Camara anil Balde. Ifoye itol found londe ba.
Lieutenant Camara and Balde. Wasa Camara.
Camara is Wasa Camara.
But Balde more tall.
But I don't know the first name of Balde. I know the surname Balde, but I don't know his first name.
And do you know from which barracks they came from?
Yes, Balde came from Basse because he was posted at Basse. Camara was at Kudang.
Do you know if they arrived at the same time or did they arrive at different times?
Imam futa wata kilingona bari 30 minutes go mandu temande.
They didn't arrive at the same time, but the time span between them is less than 30 minutes.
And do you know which group arrived first?
Baldela follow futata.
Balde's team was the first on arrival.
Are you sure about that?
fo ilata wala la bang
What happened when Balde's team arrived?
Mune
Did they
keta biring-
stop at the station or did they go somewhere else?
mune keta birim balde la grupo mol furata fo ilota police station to bang fo itata dula dol
Biri nata mallo police station tamizale enila fairo.
When they came, they didn't stop at the police station.
Itara fo nyato.
They went up, the pastors and went in front when they were firing,
Inata muruna.
and later on came back.
Indol fanan kabiri nata.
The other team also, when they arrived,
Itala fo itel man fura nyunu fura damende bari fanan kamidan tolale.
they didn't reach the point where the first team went, but they also passed us a little bit and came back.
Inata muruna.
They came back.
Bari biri muruna.
But when they came back,
Ibe bela moto le kono.
they were all on board their vehicles. Yes.
Itu malam foni duntalen sada karola makala mundet.
But I don't know whether they might have gone to other parts of the village. That
but
I am not
maybe.
aware of. But what I saw,
Akita wala nyam.
that's how it happened.
So as they were coming to Brikamabad, there was shooting going on and the crowd dispersed, correct?
ila kuma ko nyinde wala nyinde kabring ibina kan birika ba sa da kono be fayro ke kan o fayro nyin kono ro mo fana
Mol
janjan
borta ha.
Yes, that's when they arrived with shooting, that's the time when the people dispersed and ran away.
What did you do after they arrived?
ite ale mune ke biri furata
Biri frara.
Yeah. I left there and went to the Gamtel
Because modo be je waya fani go gamtel fenko nyim buto ni ya boyndi.
because somebody informed me that the Gamtel boot was vandalized until they pushed it down.
Did you go to Gamtel on your own or did you go with the rest of your
so
soldiers?
idam
Wait
mal
for
dara
the ter-
gamtel bang fo ini la sojar mo nyol
Ah
dara
ni mo kileta je kambi.
Yes, I went with one of my colleagues, Kambi.
Can you tell us what you observed when you arrived at the Gamtel building?
fo isa fo no mole biri furata gamtel law bungoto ya cross lo yemuna dila
Ngame je wala mu ye buto nyim boyndi le.
What I saw was that the boot was pulled down.
Abelarim bankoro.
It was lying on the ground.
Bungola wero lu ye bete.
The glasses of the building were all broken.
Ah
Yes.
Did you observe anything else apart from that?
ninga bota wala fo ila cross lo ku do fana dila la bang
no ngole cross je.
No, that's what I observed.
Do you know who caused that damage at the Gamtel building?
ko fo yalla no jumala sababu ta o tinyaro la men kata gamtel law bungoto de
Oh ndo fonol.
No, I cannot say that.
After that, what happened next?
biro keta biro
After
bota
that,
mona
birin-
nake
Brindara wotumo ngamira around 12 mafang. 12 o nsafo 1 mafang.
Well, this happened around 12 to 1. I can say it,
Na
it must
captain
be
Onana.
around 1. That's the time when the captain came.
When the captain arrived, do you recall if you had prayed the afternoon prayers or not?
ko birin captain o nyim furata fo hakilo si nyimmano fo wato le salifana sale la bang fo imasal
Ngolo fo watole nga salfana sele.
Yes, that's the time when I prayed the 2 o'clock prayers.
Was that before he arrived?
fo keta janding
Ah
al
jannaka fuda.
Yes, before he arrived, he prayed.
So that would have been the 2 o'clock prayers, correct?
wodo be kela salifana salori fo to nyala
Askeno salfana sidi askeno ma barinti nga sal.
Well, it might be exact time for prayers, it might be before, but I prayed anyway.
And so when the captain arrived, can you tell us what happened?
ko silang birin captain o nyim furata sa fo nyimuna nata nake
Kabinde ndara captain o ya.
I went to the captain.
Sa fo captain o fango en call ayun kumandile teng.
Captain called me.
Ndara je
I went there.
akwenye ko mune kita jang.
He asked me what happened here.
Ah ngai ko ndol mbarara janne because ñun siata ndol tile bake.
I told him that, well, we suffered here because these people, their numbers are more than ours.
Akanya wada mal kita ka ngawale jede.
He said, is that the only thing that happened? I said, well, that's what I've seen.
Akwenye ko hani mo fata jang.
He told me, no, somebody died here.
Akwenye ko mo fula.
2 people died here.
Ako barenda mo wol jede.
I said, and the captain told me, well, this is what happened, but and I told him that, well, if that is the truth, then our mission has failed. Because that shouldn't have happened. And he didn't tell me anything else again. Then I returned to my colleagues.
Was that Captain Babukar Keita who you referred to earlier?
Captain Babukar Keita.
Yes, that's Captain Babukar Keita.
So when he told you that 2 people had died, and you said, well, that means your mission failed. Can you tell us what measures you took as a result of that information?
Yes, the measures I took. I returned to my colleagues. I asked them, who fired live bullets here? They said nobody fired a live bullet here. I said, no, that's impossible.
Because rubber bullet
Because rubber bullets don't kill people. Tell me who fired live bullets here. Let me inform the captain before he leaves. They said they didn't fire live bullets. I checked their blank rounds. So they are my colleagues, my boys.
I need to know which one of your colleagues had finished their blank rounds.
Well, their blanks were exhausted, but I'm not sure whether they fired live rounds after that.
Mr. Camara, just a second. This has to be clear. You said that you checked your colleagues' blanks, their blank bullets. And some of them had exhausted their blank bullets. My question is, which of the 4 had exhausted their blank bullets?
Giri had exhausted firing his blanks. One of his magazines was missing. I don't know whether he threw it away or what happened to it, or it got
One
lost.
step at a time. We're focused on the blanks. Apart from Green, did anyone else exhaust their blank bullets?
Yes.
Who?
Juma. Kambi. Kambi finished firing his blanks.
So those were the only 2 who had finished firing their blank bullets.
Yes, they were the 2 who exhausted their blank bullets.
Did you check their live rounds?
Yes, as for live rounds, we are given to them at the camp. And the commander warned them that nobody should fire live rounds. This is why they were given blank bullets. I didn't check that. But when we came back...
So you did not check their live rounds at that point?
That point, yes.
Yes.
As the leader of that group, didn't you have an obligation to check their live rounds?
Yes, that's quite true.
So why didn't you do so?
Why I didn't do it? The live rounds, if you take it from the armory, where the guns are all kept.
So
when you come back, you have to return those live rounds. And when returning those live rounds, they check it.
Ni fem mankita je.
If anything is missing,
Kalne ko itela responsible for brat na mankita.
they will know that it's your responsibility,
So,
and they will know why.
Wala na ko individual drill level.
That's why I said that's an individual drill.
So you accept that you should have checked, but you didn't. And your explanation is that it would be checked later on at the armory.
Yes, that's what we are saying. Their live rounds were checked at the armory, and they knew.
What about the weapons? Did you check the weapons at all?
Kido momo kidikil ne bebu ni ala kido tuje yala inatina.
Abe memma wolem kajibe fonyin kilo a faita le fama mfaya bole mateng.
Luka fiber. Ni mola keso mankida anu kido la keso fai.
Well, yes, when they've already exhausted their bullets, that means they've fired their guns.
So you checked for only the blanks, not the live rounds or the weapon, correct?
Yes, but I informed the commander about that when we came.
And what did the commander say?
Well, that's the commander's responsibility. Well, my responsibility was to inform him that this and this happened. So after that, it is also the commander's responsibility to take up things from there and go ahead with what he should do.
Indeed, we want to establish where your responsibility stops and where that of the commander begins. You've already told us that you failed to tell the soldiers to put away their live rounds initially. You said the second time you told them to actually put it away, but they disobeyed your order. And on this third occasion, you failed to check the ammunition, the live rounds, but you checked the blanks. At what point did you inform the commander of the checks that you made?
What did you malam your commander in Kalamuda, ye korosiro menke? What did you mala yafa ka Kalamudande?
Kabrin nata, ngafa ne ko nyulaki fenko mankidal.
When
membe amario fana cheka nata fai.
Polemu blanco damande.
Kesol.
When we came back, I informed the commander. And when they went to the armory also, they were checked and discovered that some were missing.
How much time did you spend in Brikama before you returned to Farafenya barracks?
Ko ale wari jelle ke Brikama Ba janding albe bola Brikama kana murnam Farafenya.
Abri wo ko banda wolo.
Well, we came back the same day after
ndata Kudang.
Then we went to Kudang.
Ya call kana ko ngamuru Brikama Ba.
That's the time when they called and told us to return to Brikama Ba.
Tataje for 2 weeks.
We went back to Brikama Ba and we were there for 2 weeks.
And after 2 weeks, you finally went back to Farafenya barracks, correct? And that was the point where the weapon, the ammunition, the live rounds were checked at the armory. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, when we returned, yes, that's the time they checked. But already the commander had known.
During the 2 weeks that you spent in Brikama Ba, did you or any of your soldiers shoot your weapons, apart from what you told us on the 11th of April 2000?
For more sort of me ala keso kido nyim fay bang April karotil tang aning killing onying kono ha.
Ani. Astaghfirullah. De makalamure.
No, well, he initially said no, but well, he said he wasn't aware of that.
Andu mamo imola ko moyo okay.
And I didn't hear from any one of them.
Sorry, just to be clear, you're saying in the 2 weeks that you spent at Brikama Bar, after the events of 11th April 2000, neither you nor any of your soldiers, as far as you're aware, shot their weapons. Correct?
Mo be me afai.
Yes, I said I was not aware of any one of them shooting after the incident at Brikamaba.
So tell us what happened when you arrived at the armory at Farafenya Barracks.
Was it when we returned back to Kasenam Farafenya?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, when we returned back to Farafenya,
We
we returned our weapons to the armory. We returned the bullets. They discovered that Giri, one of his magazines was missing.
Was the entire magazine missing?
Yes, the whole magazine was missing.
You already told us earlier that there are 30 bullets in a magazine, correct?
Yes, I remember that.
Upon discovering that Green, also known as Abdunyai, upon discovering that an entire magazine of live rounds was missing, did you take any action in relation to that?
At the camp level there,
iko ba julal ya chagile fam mala ya abri ya chagia ya kenye bari ko ba julal.
Well, they said he is going to pay for it, and he was charged.
One step at a time. A point of clarification. You said that the only person whose live rounds were missing was Green. Does that mean that all 4 other soldiers had their live rounds intact?
Yes.
So did you report this information to your commander, that is Captain Babukar Keita?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I informed him about this news.
What did he say when you informed him of that?
Well, after informing him, he didn't tell me anything. It's a possibility that he did something with his senior men, but as for me, he didn't tell me anything.
So he did not tell you anything about any measures that he would take?
Yes. When I informed him, he said, well, they will charge him. That's what he told me. He said they'll charge this building.
I need clarification there. Initially, you said when you informed him, he did not say anything to you.
Yes.
And just now, I heard the interpretation say he said he would be charged, meaning Green would be charged.
akata ñaadi le.
Mala kere me bara ñine fonte ko abe charge le.
Yes, I don't know what happened later, but he told me that the soldier will be charged.
Do you know if
Excuse me to drink. Yes, I'm ready.
Mr. Camara, another point of clarification.
Mr. Camara, glala fanam be nyala fra pro je senea.
How many bullets were missing from Abdunyai Green's ammunition, the live rounds?
Kese jelle filita Abdunyai kafme Green ala kese boro nyingono.
Kese tansa baninkili.
He missed 31 bullets.
And that would be a magazine.
Magazine o kese tansa balaba kono.
The magazine carries 30 bullets.
And nunto ngafo nga keso nga fenko jubile kese kilne mankire je.
And after checking, there was 1 bullet missing in the magazine.
The magazine carries 30 bullets, and 1 was missing from the magazine.
Magazino ka kese tansa balata andung kil mankita magazino nyingono.
Or 1 more bullet was missing apart from the 30 rounds in the magazine.
Kilinda mankita je ninga boro tansa bo nyingono.
Yes.
Which one is it? It's not clear to me.
Ko jumalem nyinkuma ko fulo kono jumalem jumadi amansene amadomandi.
You said a magazine was missing.
Ko ko magazino le mang filitan.
You said 1 bullet was missing as well.
Ko ko fanam kese kilim fanam filitale.
Does it mean that Green was missing 31 bullets?
O akoto mu nyine wala Green kese tansa ba wala filiba.
Yalo alafta men sene andi la jang. Yalo iko magazine ka kese tansa baleta. Yenyum fonun ko magazine mume o filita. Yo magazine do nyin kese kilin ne bota kono. So alafto le ko indi la wala na ko kese tansa ba nin kilin ne filta.
Kabringa akek jole akek jana. Kese kilin ne filta bar kabrin na amori. Wala akek go magazine filta. Akamna magazine nin kese kilin ne filta.
Yes, exactly. The man lost a full magazine, and after the checkup at the Amori, they discovered that another magazine was, 1 bullet was missing from another magazine, making 31 bullets missing.
And those all belong to Green, is that correct?
Ko be mentamu wodi wala Green di photo nyale.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is 1 magazine and 1 additional bullet.
Yes.
Wala magazine kilindi and kese kilindi.
Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So do you know if any action was taken against him in relation to the missing bullets?
Ako ila londota ya londe ban fo e natana simfanya data ala ko nyinto bang.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't aware of anything that took place afterwards. My duty, I reported it. Whether they took action or not, I don't know that.
I want to be clear because I heard interpretation saying he was charged.
Yes, I said that they said they will charge him. But afterward, whether they carried out the charge or not, that's what I am not aware of.
Thank you for that. Do you recall testifying before the Commission of Inquiry? I'm referring to the April 10 and 11 Commission of Inquiry in 2001.
April 10 and 11, 2000, Commission
Young.
Ako 4 is 2001. Yalo e kiskisir bunda londile pour kolu men keta 10 and 11 April karo. 4 idiamu taw commission fanantole bang.
Ndara jele nga diamo start na ndahan ma complete. Man diam.
Yes, I went there to testify. But when I started, they stopped me. I didn't complete my testifying and they stopped me, then that's how it ended.
But you did provide some testimony at the time, correct?
Baro atola ye diamo do DJ dem fotonyale.
Diamo?
Ye diamo do DJ le fotonyale.
Ani man diamo DJ.
No, I didn't say anything. I just went there.
Purka safe.
Purka safe. Ya safe le bang.
Ani masa.
No, they told me to write and I didn't write anything.
Ima fo nya right fa.
Ima fo fen safe. So muneketa iman diamo iman safe roke.
Yang kumandi lume.
The day they called me,
wolune yen sambandara si stage stage malenjana.
It was just like a stage. When they called me, they took me to that stage and they made me sit down there.
Ya start ko ngadiam.
And that's the time they told me to speak. They asked me, let me say what I know, but before I can complete, they came and told me to stop and come down this, and step down from the stage. Yes.
So what I'm trying to establish is that before they stopped you, you provided some testimony to them about what happened.
Mbola komen jang akata nyame
ani jail ye kili damen folota bolema
ani wo manki
biri e samba stage to ko ye diam
jang akata janne yen samba ndal naras jang sengor yen kol ndara sengor nyinin kana kula ngasafi.
When I was called here and Sengor asked me, but the first one didn't take place. No, that one didn't.
I'm referring to a different commission, not this commission.
No, they never did that.
So after the events of April 10 and 11, 2000,
April 10 and 11
the government set up a commission of inquiry to look into those events.
Yes.
And this commission was not long after the events of April 10 and 11. Do you recall appearing before that commission to testify?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I went there to speak.
Yeah,
here, when I came here, I gave them my statement. It was written. But that first commission, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. When I came, they took me to Babukar Jata. Ninjuma.
Captain no ngamre ala 2IC Baji.
Babukar Jata and his 2IC. Baji. Sankare.
All letter officer.
They are the people I found at the office. They asked me and I talked to them. I went along with. I went with an officer called. I forgot the name. He's a tall and fair-colored person. When I arrived, they told me to climb up. And they came, they started asking me. Many people came there and they asked me questions. Some were even insulting me.
Because
they told me that I was telling only lies.
nani
4 students.
yol fana samana wol fana nyininga
They brought those 4 students who also questioned
yo
me.
kuma kan wala fani
Yes, this is what happened there.
mbeje
I was there. Another person came
akonga jina
and told me to come down from the stage.
nara ning officer nyintata
When I came down, I went back again with the officer.
man na ko moy ko tek
Then I didn't hear anything about it again.
When you appeared before Babukar Jatta and others,
ko bri itambita Babukar Jatta na adonyol nyato
did you tell them exactly what you have told the commission here today?
ko foya fo ya mim fo jam biten ya fo fana yo fam fanke wala nyama ba
ka foy o nyama ba
asata wala futol fana yo wala nyama ba
ani
No,
kabante nara jita je
when I arrived there,
nara fo head corridor
and akobiri tata je yekumo sata ja nyamin. Foya sata ulufana le wole nyama bambiri yenyininka.
ko la foy kabri mutata je ko itol ko ngasi ko ngata
When I arrived there, they told me to go.
gano ni wala fa ngata je gano
Yes, I went there with Gano. In Gano letata.
no wala tata je
I went there with Gano. So Biral futata je. Yalo ko ye nyininkale. Ye nyininka kumolu menula. Amunta ye menu fojang. Ye nyininka tumo mena yo kuma kilingol le folu ye fana ye bang.
ngaw kuma kili wala fo
Yes. What I narrated here is exactly what I narrated to them when they started questioning me at that commission.
I'm going to send over a copy of the commission's report.
ko abe commission wala o commission do amanyin do fala ila reporto aba kile be sirinda bendo
I just want you to see it, but I will read out from the report
ala fital don pour inya si lo akon bare memba fudunu akono aba karanne
after you've taken a look.
ni isi fanansa jube
Mr. Chairman, I will be showing the witness Exhibit 0083 at page 36.
abe kiaman na dunyo kan abe ite sedo abe commission ni na reporto ni aba tandile aba wala tandile la
Lera tansa ini sabanjang. Lera tansa ini sabanjang.
yo ko nyadi dimal bakaran ati akara
Would you agree that in 2000, your memory would have been fresher than it is 19 years later in
Ako.
2019?
bebe sonna mala nyinna nyum ko keta wato mena 2007 kono wato e hakilo be kuta yari na nyum ko nyin kono em kata sanji tan nin konon to saindi
And in fact, you have just told us that you provided the same information to that first commission of inquiry.
science science ye men fojante ila kuma kono wala nyinde ko ye men fojan science science ben sidula bento yo la diwo commission do fala nano masa kunda men benu jaye commission men londinu yo kuma kaw men fojan bi yo la fo fana e fam man fentala man fel la fa
I'm going to read out the paragraph of the Commission of Inquiry's report, which concerns you.
commission nyin na kuma kan to paragraph nyi aba karanne me alon ko ay paragraph nyi wete fa wala ma
It is a summary of the evidence that you provided to that commission.
lam ye kumo nyi sutiyandi don andum bare kuma sutiyando nyi te fa wala kuma kan nyi men fo wala sutiyandi a paragraph nyi to
After I finish, I will give you a chance to comment on that paragraph.
ninga karam fa pareta aba ibe wato dile la pour ye jabiro ke kuma kan nyi to
At page 36 of the report,
ko page 36 report o nyi to
it states, and I quote,
ay nyim fo ko anu aba wala karanna bina wala karanna
Corporal Camara said he could not speak English,
ko corporal camara ko ate amang tuwa bu kan moy
but understood it.
ni ya fo aka fahamle
His orders were given in English.
anu ye kangol men diala tuwa bu kan to
He said he did not see any student with guns,
ko ko mang hani karamudo dindin kilenje me an ko anin kidola
and the soldiers and police were armed with guns.
dum jeto report o nyindo ko sojarol nim police ol beni la kidolam
He said the soldiers he went with
ko iko sojarol ini menu taranyola
all had their ammunition intact,
be la kidol sorola be temberinga femman manki femman lafa
and identified Exhibit 38
dum exhibit sede yar lawde men dum je kaf me exhibit 38 yo sutele
the magazine of live bullets as live.
wala magazine live bullet wol bebu kesol nin kidol bebe nun gele.
He said it might be that the deaths and injuries
ko sikeno barmol nim farol men ketaje
occurred before the soldiers from Kudang and Basse arrived.
sikeno farol ni barmol sorata wato men janning sojarol men bota Kudang ning Basse be futala wol keta.
He said he returned 4 blank shots
ko ye kese fole nani yola murundi
out of 16.
kabo tanning kese fole tanning woro kono.
He confirmed seeing the people arrested,
andum kabriye mol menu arrest kabriye tandila isonta ko ye wolle arrest
being laid on the hot tar road,
ye landi sila kan siro nyinkan sila kando nyinkan
but could not say who ordered that.
bari man imalonno jumalle o kangodi pour ka o ke walla.
He said he regretted what happened at Brikama Ba
andum iko yaay tande je fiye fanan ko inimsa batala menketa Brikama Ba
and what happened there should not have happened.
andum menketa je amanyan nakake.
The witness said he left Brikama Ba on 12th April 2000
iko ko ibota Brikama Ba April karo kono tiltang anim fula 2005 kono
and learned of the deaths at Brikama Ba at Kudang.
biri futa farol menketa Kudang biri futa Brikama Ba len
Farol men keta
Brikama Ba biri futa Kudang dam ye yo furatela londor
Kudang and Basse soldiers, he said,
ko Kudang dim Basse sojarol yemen fo
came to Brikama Ba around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 o'clock p.m.
inada Brikama Ba talankilim ma fan tilibulo
He said he was under the command of the SO
andu iko be men koto nun kangoto wala eso nyindi.
He denied that it was his group
andum yeso soroge ko manke la kafo moldi
which did the shooting, which caused the deaths and the
men mi
injuries.
fayroge men nara na sababu nim barmarol nim farol men ketaje.
End of that paragraph.
ko paragraph o nyina dandula be danta wala
What do you have to say to that paragraph?
akoye mune soto be men folo paragraph o nyinda men karante men kanna sori eten sianten.
ndede hakkilo ɓe ɓen kan
Well, me, what I can remember,
ɓe mo toñaati ñanta wala fola
what is the truth is what I should say.
because tengal ne ko duniya wote labanda
Because I know that nobody will end up in this war.
ndol sojari o sojari mo fate bulu
Every soldier, if you kill a person,
lakere ala ɓe kiitidi la wala
God will judge you on the day of
so
judgment.
ni men man sila wala
If you are not afraid of that day,
ndeka o miral de
I think of that.
wala tinna
That's why
woku nimbulata kono
whatever I find myself involved in,
ngani hakkilo sammañola
I go along with my senses.
andum bugam fu bulande ku kono imam men foñi
And I don't do anything which I am not ordered to do.
mbuga so wala
I don't do that.
because alala yaro
Because God's punishment
wala jawyata hadamani wota
is more painful than the human being's punishment.
yo bi hani ata yemuda ye kuku kenna ja
Even if I am caught today and whatever they do to me,
natara alata be kunnale
if God's punishment is over me,
wote bayle
that will never, that will ever take place.
alamanti aman fair ala niera
God doesn't take lightly with his human beings'
so
life.
natara yeto
Mr. Camara?
ni yeto
Ako?
Sorry to interrupt you.
ko hako benda abe kundule nyaro domandi
I just want to bring you back to the paragraph that I've read out
ako lafta ke murundi nan domandi ko ma paragraph o me ay men karanye jan sai
so that you can comment on it.
isaje isi jabiro ke o paragraph o jinna kudo
In particular,
ko fanfan ke wodo
the sentence where it says,
ako sentence o do be je wenyim foko
he said the soldiers he went with all had their ammunition intact.
ko ni sojarol mem tara be ni ila amination ol me la kidol ni la joran be be mamman kije.
You have just testified before this commission
andum science ila ko ila be si la men fanto ya fo danko
that the ammunition of Abdunjai, Green Jai,
Abdunjai, Cafe Green Jai, ala amination on yala kidoni, kesoni.
was missing 31 bullets.
Atela kidi kesoni, 31 keso, wala mankitaje.
But your statement to that commission of inquiry is that all your soldiers had their ammunition intact. Why did you tell the commission that?
Well, as I'm a human being, I might have made a mistake.
That is a very serious mistake, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Essentially, that mistake means that you were saying none of your soldiers could have been responsible for the deaths in Brikamaba.
Yes. Well, what I can say that I wasn't aware of those killings. I didn't see.
The question is about the live bullets. Prior to arriving at that commission of inquiry in 2000, you knew that the ammunition of one of your men was missing. That 31 live rounds were missing. And yet you told the commission that all your soldiers had their ammunition intact. Why did you provide them with that wrong information?
Maybe
it might be that I forgot. But I don't want to tell lies.
But you agree that the information that you provided to the commission was false.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
I will read out another paragraph from the Commission of Inquiry's report.
Paragraph do fanan karande me alon ko commission nunto e mellonde o commission do abe paragraph do fanan karande yela moy.
And this time I'm looking at page 35.
Page 35
and it continues on to page 36.
Continue for page 36, page 37 woro.
The second to last sentence of page 35
page 35 la nibina banna ala duma domandi
says that, quote, witness denied that his men used live bullets.
Sedo nying balanta ko ala molu ala sojarol man kese sobe me munafanga la watola.
And said he only learned that people had died over the radio.
Andung ayin yen kalamuta wato na ko molu faraje ya moy radio leto.
He said he could not confirm what killed the students.
Andung ko ito ba tonya yandino ita imauta sabatindino mune o karamudo dinol ni fa.
He said he merely carried his gun and did not do anything with it. He said his men were armed with blank bullets,
andum ila blank bullet wala mi kese tejenu
and they fired blank shots to disperse the
andum
students.
kese folelu yolel fay pour que karamudo dingol nyinke janjandi.
Is that information accurate?
Ko fo kibaro nyinga tilintale ba
I knew all of what Linda.
If that's what they said, then it is true.
Our yours of a card, then a moment in Franco Safed.
I didn't write this. I didn't write that with anybody, and I was not even Imam Kalamata Biribenyin Safela.
Riba Safela.
I was not aware of the time when they were writing this report.
This is a summary of the testimony that you provided before the Commission of Inquiry.
kuma ka men di commission nyindo yole kumata yole kafunyo matanda ya sutiandi ka ko summary ya summarize ya sutiandi.
Yes.
What remember Franco testified la?
What me?
What remember Sirin Jana testified la?
When I was there at the place, so Otumole Yin Kaito Safe.
Camara what more ya Safe Barry?
Aha, Barry.
No moment see Pura Safe.
Well, I think that's the time when they wrote this report, but I didn't sit down with any individual for him to write this report for me.
As I stated, this is a report of the proceedings of the Commission of Inquiry.
Akokaya funu nyami. Wo commission follow men wo mansakunda do itata damendo. Wole nyin kibaro safe.
In this report, you are denying that your men carried live ammunition.
Amunta wo kibaro to membe nyin kaito bala wole nyi tandiko. Ite soso rokele ko. Ite la mulu man kese faije.
Why did you deny that fact before the Commission of Inquiry?
Akomuna na yo kuoso.
Mama fonte ya faje dunga ninkale ko ma fay.
Well, I asked
Apparently there's an issue with the interpretation, so let me repeat that.
Yes.
Why did you deny that your men carried live ammunition? When you have just told this commission that your men carried live ammunition.
Okay, ada kesa kile mwana ngamir.
Ha wala mnyindi akamemfo wala mnyindi o commission do.
Mbena. Ini mentara je. Wala nibe kiara keso be katerebul. Wo kasa kile mwana wala tara.
Ha ngawbe famle de ako. Wo commission do. Yalong iya sosole ko itela molning kese sobe manta. Iya foko ila molning kese sobe o tata jele. Akawale nyininka.
Ngola ko itolle of bari.
Well, he's saying that the news that his men didn't go with any live rounds, which he testified at the first commission, is not true. He didn't tell them that his men didn't go with live rounds.
Ka live round of 5 jede. No phone, but koina mantaje because momo ila packet ko wala live round.
He said everybody had live rounds with them when they were going.
I know what you've testified to this Truth Commission. My question is, why did you deny the fact that your men carried live ammunition? When you testified before the Commission of Inquiry in 2000.
And we are long ko idia muta commission e mellon de 2000 kono.
Pana ka fo ete ngo.
That's what I'm saying. I said they went with pouches of life. They went their pouches, but they didn't. Yes, they didn't use live rounds. They went with live rounds, but they didn't use it.
I think the Commission can draw its conclusions from the question and your answer.
Commission be it ko jibe la ifaye ne itel fongole ya ko kiti ifaye. Wala commission nyinti.
The report contains one thing.
report on yin ku kilin beje
which is that your men did not carry live ammunition.
wala nyinte ko ila soja ro be men nyaton kaya kan be ini men be kafu kilin wol man kese so be muta sotono.
Whereas your testimony before this Truth Commission is that your men carried live rounds.
Andu wodo franga wala ngafo nyamal ko abe bulle bari ima use.
Well, for the first commission in 2000, I gave them the same information that my men had live rounds with them. That's what he said just now.
That is not the information that is in the Commission's report. It states clearly that you denied that fact before the Commission. Another point that is made in the Commission's report is that you only discovered the killings of students when you were in Kudang. Whereas before this commission, you have told us that you found out at Brikamaba from your commander, Captain Babukar Keita.
And that the previous commission also, I gave them the same information that it was Captain Babukar Keita who told me in Brikamaba that students died.
Well, the Commission's report says Kudang, but we have the report and we have your testimony today. I would like to lastly read out the Commission's findings in relation to you and your men. So the findings of the 2000 Commission of Inquiry. The Commission reviewed the evidence that was provided to them. And I'm reading from page 37. The last paragraph. It states, and I quote, "At Brikamaba, the 5 soldiers who arrived in the town in the night of 10th April 2000, led by Corporal Lamin Camara and his men, should be held responsible for the deaths of the 2 students, Seni Nyabali and Usman Sabali, as the evidence shows that the deaths occurred before the soldiers from Kudang and Basse arrived at Brikamaba." What do you say to that finding? Do you accept responsibility for the deaths that occurred in Brikamaba?
Yes, as far as it was we who went there.
And did what?
Yes, I take the responsibility.
You take the responsibility for the deaths of the 2 students in Brikamaba.
Yes, yes. I personally was not aware of it. But as far as I led the men who went there, if you are heading a team and those people become involved in something, then you take the responsibility as the head. So that's why I said I take the responsibility.
Thank you, Mr. Camara.
Ko Mr. Camara abarka.
While you're in the trend of accepting responsibility,
Ko komen ibe nyin duno nyin ibe nyin siran kono jeng ye dunota isonta aduno nyina.
I know that we do not have much time.
Ko ay alon ne ko wato man siya ko take mulu.
So I will read out a paragraph of a witness statement
Ko
and
be
ask you
paragraph
to
o do
comment.
karanne andu paragraph ko nyin sedo la kuma kan wala benunje pour andu abine nyinin kala.
The statement of the witness concerns the activities of your men in Brikamaba.
We sedo nyin na kuma kan nyin do membe je membe fuduru nje wala ila sojarol la mem keda birkama ba.
At paragraph 5 of the paragraph 4 of the statement,
Paragraph 4 statement o nyin kono
it states at around 5 a.m. in the morning,
ko membe je wala nyinti ko talalulu somandala
I heard a knock on my door.
ye makamo ila bundaro
When I opened the door,
ringa e bundaele
I saw Fa Keba and Green Jai, a soldier.
ay fa kebaji anin green jay anin sojaro
Green was armed with a rifle.
green woning obe pareru anin kido
They arrested and escorted me to the police station.
o sedo nyin ko ya arrest ya tambindi ka samba police station oro
I met Hamadi Sow
jeedo biringa furada je modra je ka fume hamadi sow
and Malik Jallo,
anin malik diallo
our head boy and deputy head boy, respectively.
anila karamudo dindingol la nyaronko anano lanko
Paragraph 5.
of paragraph lulu nyaw
When I reached the police station,
biringa furada police station oro
they started to interrogate me.
commencé de ka nyininka
They asked what have I discussed
ya nyininka ay mune kacha
with the head boy of Bansang Upper Basic School.
anim bansang opa basic school la karabunto dindingol la nyaronko
I replied that I have not discussed anything with him.
ay jabi nyina ko fente jani way men kacha
Actually, I was lying to them.
ko famfanke to nya ay faniyale foye
It goes on to say,
makaw nyin continue ra nyin foko
I met Abdullah Damfa
ay abdoulaye damfa terandi
at the Bansang car park,
ay atara bansanda e gara soro
and it goes further to say
anin kabi kuma kaw nyin continue ra
he asked whether we were planning to conduct a peaceful
ay
demonstration
ninka foye nyim foye fero soro ban pour ko balambaya ke ba
the following day,
o samola
and I replied in the affirmative.
dum ay jabi nyin ko hani
He also affirmed to me
ngada fana nyin tandala ko
that they would do the same.
fana ifana be ko kilimo iba kelala be balambaya nyin kelala
And then the statement continues in the same paragraph
ko paragraph kilimo nyin to kuma kaw nyin na continue
to talk about the events at the police station
diamu kula me alon ko wala keta police station oro
when the witness was arrested.
mbo melne witness o nyin ya arrest wala ye bulola kan
And now I'm quoting again.
ko hanin kabi abina kuma kaw bon la jefana
It states one Kambi,
o kuma kaw nyin ta fojo ko mo kilimbe je ga fe kambi
alias Turkey's soldier.
fa ya lon ning teki soldier la
He is well known in the army
nu ya lon ba kala soldier kundaro
and he lives in Brikama,
nu ngabe sabatere mbirika male
was the first guy to throw a nasty slap
atela mo folo de me alon ko tulubum dimindi ngodinna
on me.
ay atero
All of them present tortured me.
tol men bebe ma berinje be ali bale
Lamin Sambus
ko lamin sambu
hit on my face,
ya junko nyaadaro
injured my right eye.
o ya buluba nyanyin aya barma
The ones I can remember present
ay me hakilo e memba melbe ma beri nunje
at this horrible scene
nyunku dinkira jawoto
were Green Jai,
walam green jayti
in brackets, then Lance Corporal,
ya lon landscape ala makamo
RP,
RP
now Staff Sergeant,
scienteng makamo memba bul walam staff sergeant walam
Cambi alias Turkey's soldier,
kambi yalon ning Turkish soldier la
Lamin Sambu,
anin lamin sambu
Lamin Camara,
camara
a sergeant,
sajino la mati
in brackets, he was now electrician,
bracket wala nyinde ya ning electrician wala kurang do gulala
sorry, he was electrician now, he was an electrician now,
sainten kurang do gulala
under the construction unit,
company do de me alon ko bullo company la
and my sibling brother,
ana do ma do
Private Paul J. Mendy.
afa private Paul J. Mendy
He passed in the first contingent to Darfur,
banta kabringa taranum dafo kayra sabatende wala menga peje
2003.
2003 sango kono
I am not trying to back him in any way,
manke nyinte ko abela fin ka sutra ko waranda ka tanka ko nyin kono
but he never participated in the torture.
anana man tara ko nyin kono libaro nyin kono
I think he was surprised seeing me arrested.
ko ate ajikita nyina ko o fon ajakalta le kabinga ya arrest
What do you have to say to this incident regarding you and your soldiers involved in torture?
yamuna so be man fola nyin ko nyin kono ka sujini ite ni la sojarol la April 10 and 11 ko nyin kono même ay men karande
Kula.
Ali akobiri kama ba.
akobiri kama
Ba. Akayin sojarol bim betofo.
All the soldiers being named,
Wal mantrantila sojarol kono.
they are not members of my group.
Andu wasrante bida birkam ba ko bulol mundi.
When I was going to Brikama, I was a couple.
So wadam
Yes.
malen jakala ko ko.
So that's what is.
Lamin sambu o mantrantila mol ko.
Lamin Samu is not part of my group.
What about Gerinyai?
Ako
Girinjai, sorry.
Girinjai dung.
Girin jay wo be jele.
Yeah, Girinjai is my part of my group.
What about Cambi?
Kambi dung.
Kambi ferantar.
Yes, Kambi is also part of the same group.
And yourself, Lamin Camara?
Anita from Lamin Camara.
While this rank may be inaccurate,
Ko hanni misali kama ay rank memfa se keno filolem.
it refers to a Lamin Camara who was an electrician.
Ako bari Lamin Camara me yafoje komu electrician olete.
That would be you, no?
Akondung asikeno umuitet.
Electrician dol fala be jele.
Well, there are other electricians.
Askeno bawo ikondele.
It can be me. So far they said it's me.
Ndamanta bon arrest.
I didn't arrest anybody.
Ndamanta bon arrest ni jurin fen ko men be kete den.
During that whole incident, I didn't arrest anybody.
It also refers to another member of your team,
Modo fananto for me along kabela timo kono.
Private Paul J. Mendy.
Private Paul J. Mendy.
Oje Mendy. Ngol of to Oje Mendy.
Yes, I said yes. I named him. Yes, he's part of the group.
So you agree that this is 4 out of 5 members of your team?
Ako betu sison ko nyimumo nani leti kabo mo lulo kono menu bela timo kono.
No.
And these are regarding events in Brikamaba in April, on the 11th of April 2000.
Ado nyilmu ko leti men ya lon ko identa kolu Kenya le la Brikama ba sate okono 11 April karotil tan ning kilingo 2000 sango kono.
Jumale ngin fen ko safi.
He's asking who wrote this report.
It is a witness statement.
Sedo le nyindom fode sedo.
Sedo bar ngol fo nko. Ndena nanta mo arrest.
What I'm saying here is I never went to arrest anybody.
Well, to be fair to you, let me find out if I can give you the name of the witness.
Ko pour ka ko sono yandi defana ya asi sedo nyin to fono ye.
Sedo mu jumal.
let me give you
Let me give you the name of the akasi sedo nyin to fo ye. Jumalemu he's asking who is that witness.
It's right.
Because we're in a public session,
Ako kay tumbe jama bengole to jang.
and this witness has not yet testified,
Ado nyimari man sede yaro kijam follow.
the name has been written on a note.
Ato ya safe kaito bala.
I will ask the usher to provide you with the name
Abafala nyi menkane ya tenga abafala pro so
and
to
switch off
dila.
the microphone,
Microphone fa
and he will tell you the name.
asa ato fo ye.
I ask that you do not repeat the name,
Ko barabe nyim fola ko pour atonyi yikanaf.
but at least now you know the source of the allegation.
Ko bar sayin tumiro nyinga London ya London do sotale.
Hangal no sir, but you found them all long. Manyin long.
I do not know the person.
I do not know this person.
And your testimony is that neither you nor your men
And ite ko ite anila molu
arrested or tortured any of the students or any individuals at Brikamaba in April 2000.
yenyina foko ite o ila molu alimammo muta alimammo tajire ya Brikamaba 2000.
Mo kalamunda.
Well, I'm not aware of that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Camara. I have no further questions.
Okay, baraka baka Mr. Camara amang nyinin karo kotan soda ya be nyinin kala menna.
Thank you for answering my questions.
Ya baraka baka purwila songola pur kala nyinin karo be jabi.
Mr. Chairman, I have concluded my questioning. Thank you.
Thank you, Counsel. Just one quick clarification from the witness. Was he, without disclosing the name, but was he or wasn't he present when the witness said he was slapped and tortured?
Ako alaftadula killing senandele nyino chairman oti commission ko. Ako foi bijele foi tije bring sedo nyinko ya tulo bung. Ako foi bijele fakete nyala foi tije.
Mantraje.
I was not there.
Thank you. Commissioners, if you have any questions, Commissioner Kinte, please.
Commissioner Kintele kana nyininka.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Lamin camara ko sangi ko 001. Warrant officer 1. Yenyim foko kese tansa banin kiline mankita.
W01. Eko repeat again, Mr. Kinte.
Eko njai grilla kese tansa ba anin killing wala mankita.
You said Njai Giri had 31 bullets missing. Ako follow back. Yes.
Yo, in kese tansa banin killing eko do mangasina malen yalo magasino ka kese tansa balesot.
He said that one magazine which contains 30 bullets.
O magasino mumo belefield.
That whole magazine got lost.
But mangasina killing o kese killing bota men.
But the other magazine which was missing, only one bullet was missing from that magazine.
Yalong keso buka findi o magasino kona jolonga faye jam mamira o sotota.
Those magazines, a bullet cannot just escape by itself and fall down from the magazine.
Koto wanyanta fale ko hanni wo kese killing olem. Koto keso mensi mo fano a fight la mulbul.
That should show you that even if it is only that single bullet, which can kill a human being, has been fired. Yes, that's true. That's what I said.
Ikote killing ole murte ko itela molu kilimman keso fay mensi mo fano. Kuma do fanam umuto nyalde ba.
Well, they said, you said your people didn't fire any bullet that can kill a human being. Is that true? Ka folem to nyati bang. Ake nyinin ka won.
Mbe nyinin ka kan.
Ngal ko.
Iko kese killing onyi. Ilam yemen satan tolye.
That's
Kilim mankita mangasin kono. Mangasin ben dedari nyala ma mealon keso buka yosino jedrai jolong.
How a magazine is made, a bullet cannot just get out of it by itself and fall down.
Na bote jedorong a kilimma wota fighter.
If even a single bullet is missing, that means it has been fired.
Oto sa ite me itandin to labi wala munyinti ko keso mensi mo fano man tolu fode mina otole bari nyin kilindo wo fighter no ngasi mo fano.
The others, I'm not talking about them, but this single bullet that has been fired can kill a person. Yeah, that's true.
Bari fote kilingole fananko o commission doto sanji tanning kononto o say komando ko ila mulu kilimam keso fay mensi mo fano.
But you are the same person who stated that about 19 years back in that commission that not even one single person among your men fired a bullet which can kill a person. Which one is true between these two statements? Abenyin kakan.
Benyin kakan.
Ngamoyle.
Aha. Kili nebe kenola toñaade.
Mr. Chair, this question has been asked, and the witness's answer is on the record. I don't want the issue to be unraveled. Perhaps maybe Commissioner Kinte can make his own deductions out of what the witness has said.
Okay.
Because he did state something, and it is on the record. Maybe we don't go over the same territory again because the question has been asked and answered. That's just a suggestion to Commissioner Kinte.
I will continue.
Na council kamen fo wala mu indi nyin jabila abe sabati rembul.
Nka eneko.
I said
ba ndela moli nde afotantila moli kundu wala
my men were accused. I accept.
Yana wo esaben ala wala woto kamin ko afotela moli kundu wala ne batala bari man son ko asototala. Woto esa nyandambula la ngaten do man.
Niaje ngata
Please.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Nko kuma fula le fota wolum ikotela molu man kese fay mensi mo fa.
In the previous commission you said your men didn't fire even a single bullet that can take life.
Was umto nyalde ba yo folenu
Umuto nyande yo folenu bang
ani mo fole.
I didn't say that.
Ima fonu
I didn't say that.
bar biyo de ya fole.
But today he said you said it. Yes.
Okay. Wodo wolunta yewo lela le ba.
The previous commission.
Yewo lela.
Well,
Karu ngani ngede nga.
Wala mun tala nyin karo do karola o koy tamma.
Yo.
Na bunda fulanyam.
my second question.
Min de jakal wala mun nyindi ko keso men se molu fa.
Bullets that can.
Ite mo konti bo fo mente molu fa nola.
You
Kawla
didn't,
konti bo pour ka lon jelle banta jelle used.
you didn't check that.
Iyo
But
jenyaji.
you checked only for blank bullets.
Ofana iris no sort keso men
That also has a reason.
Aha.
ida rasta indi amori wala ka konde.
If you are given bullets from the armory, when you come back,
Kat den deba bar keso nyin do men na komanda ya dina ko ngadila. Ngo nanga molo len so konti bolo.
bullets given to me by the commander, I know the amount of those bullets.
Na nyinin karo sa banjang.
My third question.
Mangasina mumo men filter.
The whole magazine that got lost.
Koral nata londulato ko mangasino tombon taleban. Nukese tansa babakon.
Did you ever find out whether the magazine was later retrieved with 30 bullets? Well, the witness said that he never heard of it.
Hani binene mamoy.
Mama.
Alamul fanam
Mr. Chairman, sorry, I can assist Commissioner Kinte on this point.
Yeah.
That information is within the Commission of Inquiry's report as an exhibit. Exhibit 38. And so we will provide the report to the commissioners so that you can take a look of apologies regarding interpretation.
No, it's all right.
So you can take a look at the report and assess it.
That's
for
right.
yourself.
But it's important to scrutinize and
Exactly.
establish.
It's in the report.
Abarka bake kamar.
If there are no further questions, Imam C, you have the floor, please.
Imam C la kana nyinin karola.
Camara jërëjëf.
Jërëjëf.
Thank you, Camara.
Seen captain bi Keita moom bi mu leen indee ba biir Kaaba moom fu mu nekkoon.
He's saying that.
Kita.
Yesuru aka moyle.
Ha.
Aha. He's
Kita dafa
asking.
dee dem da ñëw rek. Dafa dee dem.
Keita comes and goes.
Makati. Am na ñu yóbbu Makati.
There are others he took to Makati.
Xale yi itam bañ taayam lañ dee. Xale yi deewul.
The students.
Ma ne xale yi deewul ban taayam lañ deewul.
The students who died there, when did it occur? The witness saying that he is not aware, he didn't know.
Waaye booba yéen rek yéen a fa ne. Booba yeneen soldat ñëwuñ.
But at that time, you were the only soldiers present.
Foofu man loolu dafa ma jaaxal.
Well,
Captain dafa
that
ñëwoon
is
mu ne
surprising to me. The captain came to me and said,
ñaar nit moo deewoon fii.
2 people died here. I asked him when, because I didn't see them.
nañ leen lopitaan.
He said they are taken to the
Ma ne
hospital.
ko waaye war nañ ko xam.
He said, but we should have been informed.
Thank you very much, Imam.
Chairman koy numbara imam.
Mr. Camara, if you have any concluding remarks,
Mr. Camara,
please proceed to do so now.
Niye kuma soto ilafta ifana mbela kuma kumfala menna sa ite fanansi ofo. What I can say here, all what is happening and that happened, I don't get up by myself and do it or go to a place where I'm not sent. They give us orders, and that order, you have to do it as far as you are a soldier. But this is also good to remind tomorrow, whatever happens, you will know what to do. I spent 36 years in the army. But things like this have never happened in the Gambia. But if things like this are happening, not only me, but many soldiers will have, they will know what has happened and what should have done, what they should have done. I'm appealing to you. What soldiers should do and what soldiers shouldn't do, that should be established in the army, because somebody comes and tell you, do this, and it can turn out to be that that shouldn't be done. Soldiers don't have books of rules, and they are sworn into the army.
Whether good or bad,
whether it's good or bad, whatever they order you to do, you should. If you people can have that authority established, that will be very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. My sincere thanks to all of you. The good sense that you have instilled in us, especially me. I have observed a lot of things here. Well, from now on, by the grace of Allah, nothing like this will ever happen to me. And whatever I have done, may Allah forgive me. Yes, that's what I have to say.
Thank you very much, Mr. Camara, for coming to testify before the commission. We will adjourn our meeting today. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, we resume. Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned.